So children, it is very important to understand about parallelogram and the property which parallelograms have. We start with only the definition. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So it is a quadrilateral, so it's a four-sided figure. AB is parallel to CD is given and AD is parallel to BC is given. So now what other properties we can take out from a parallelogram? So what happens, let us see, since this line AB is parallel to CD, I can extend this and just try to present it like a pair of parallel lines intersected by a transversal over here. I can do this, I can make this way, alright, this side, and I can extend this side and see what is going to happen. Alright, let us see. Let me make it a little more clear figure to you. So this is the case with this parallelogram, and like it is actually two parallel lines cutting each other. It's like a two railway tracks intersecting each other from at a different angle. So now this angle and this angle are co-interior angles. So angle A plus angle D will be 180 degrees. So we can write, since AB is parallel to CD, this implies that co-interior angles are, that means angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. So this is the first input, and same thing happens over here. Angle B plus angle C will be 180 degrees. So angle B, I put this as might be 3 curves, and this is 3 curves. Okay, now what happens, B plus C is also 180 degree for the same reason. B plus C is 180 degree. But then when you look, this AD is parallel to BC, then what will happen, if since AD is parallel to BC, then what will happen, what we can say is that angle D plus angle C is also 180. Angle D plus angle C is 180, co-interior angle, they will become co-interior angle. Angle D plus angle C, and angle A plus B also will be 180. Angle A plus B will be also 180. So what we are getting in this, now let us try to understand, every consecutive pair of adjacent angles are 180 or supplementary. So we get second very important property of a parallelogram, that each and all adjacent pairs of angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Now what happens, this is one thing, and secondly, if I put it as equation 1 and if I put it as equation 2 and if I put it as equation 3, now what happens if I take equation 1 and equation 3, so A plus D is 180 and D plus C is 180, so I can write A plus D is equal to D plus C and obviously D goes there, then A is equal to D plus C, and this D comes here, minus D, so cancelled. So angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. Now again, same thing, if I say angle A is equal to angle C, now I go with A plus B is equal to B plus C. That means I go with equation 2 and equation 4. B plus C is 180 and so is A plus B. So I can write B plus C is equal to A plus B. So this will, B will go this side, it will cancel. So angle A is equal to angle C. So now what will happen, A will be equal to angle C. Just a second, here also what did we get, A is equal to C. Now we have to get A plus B is equal to B plus C. So A plus B is equal to B plus C. So A is equal to C we got. Now I have to get B is equal to D. So I will write down once again, A plus B is equal to A plus D. Is equal to A plus D. Have a look. A plus B is equal to A plus D. So A cancel this side, so B is equal to angle D. So that means in a parallelogram, diagonally opposite angles are equal. So this is the third property. In a parallelogram, diagonally opposite angles are equal. Diagonally opposite angles are equal. Angles are equal, both pair. We can write both pairs. So then children, so easy now. Suppose somebody gives us a question. So if we know one angle, of a parallelogram, we can find out all the other angles, isn't it? We can find out all the other angles. Suppose we say PQRS is a parallelogram. So what will happen? PQRS is, if is a parallelogram, then what happens? Have a look. What happens if this is 70? Then every consecutive pair sums to 180, isn't it, Sachin sir? Sachin, every consecutive pair sums to 180. That means if this is 70, how much will be this?
110.
110. And if this is, now again these two will sum up to 180. So if this is 110, what this becomes again?
70.
70. And if this is 70, this becomes how much?
110 degrees.
So that means a parallelogram, if one angle you know all the angles, isn't it? You know all the angles. So the question on angles are very easy. But parallelogram properties, as I said, from one property we have got to three properties. If you have a look, two more property. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This is what is the definition. But we got an extra property that every consecutive pair is supplementary. This plus this 180, this plus this 180, this plus this 180, this plus this 180. Also both pairs of diagonally opposite angle. That means A is equal to C and B is equal to D. That is what we got, isn't it? So now let us move to one more important property of parallelogram, that both pairs of opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. How do we prove this? That both pair of opposite sides are equal also? So that we will try to get congruency. Actually, the diagonals of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. But how do we prove congruency? That is important thing. So suppose that we have given A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So we know three things. One thing we know, these two pairs of sides are parallel and these two pairs are parallel. Alright, and second, this angle if is X, this angle is X, and this angle if is Y, this angle is Y. That's okay. Now what I do is I join the one of the diagonals and I have a look if I can prove something. So see, we will come across a congruent triangle. If I put this angle as A, so by geometry this angle will be a alternate angle. So now what happens? In triangle ABD and triangle ABD and triangle CAB, what is happening? Angle A is equal to angle C, angle A is equal to angle C. Why angle A is equal to angle C? Because diagonally opposite angles are equal. Second, angle ABD is equal to A, and angle CDB angle CDB is equal to alternate angle. Now here one second, let us see in triangle ABD and CDB. Okay. Now once again, angle A is equal to angle C, angle ABD is equal to angle CDB, right? And BD is common. This is common. So what is happening, children? By angle side, both the triangles are congruent. So now I have to place the vertex nicely. ABD, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDB by angle non-included side. So once the triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides are equal. That means the side in front of this A is AD will be equal to the side in front of this. So AD is equal to BC, and the side included between X and A will be equal to side included between C and D, that is X and A. So that is DC. So that means AB is equal to DC by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle, and AD is equal to BC. So fourth property, now we get that we get that both pairs of opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Pairs of opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So now we are going to get the final property of a parallelogram, that is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Suppose PQRS is a parallelogram. Now we have come many properties. Now we have known that these two are equal. The fourth we have derived. This angle is equal to this angle, like that we have known. So now what we are going to do, we have to prove that diagonals bisect each other. So I will join this and this, P to R and S to Q, and we say that the point of intersection is O. Now let us have a look. If this angle is M, this angle will be M, alternate angle, and if this angle is Z, this angle will be Z. So angle side angle, both the triangles are congruent. If they are congruent by angle side angle, that means by CPCT, then the corresponding sides will be equal. So we try to go ahead. Triangle POQ and triangle ROS what is happening? Angle QPO is equal to angle QPO is equal to angle SRO, alternate angle. Number one, angle PQO is equal to angle PQO. Now angle PQO is equal to RSO. This also alternate angle. So let us see, QPO is Z, then SRO is Z, PQO is M, then RSO is M. Okay, and then PQ side is equal to SR side, because we know that opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So by ASA, first I write triangle POQ is congruent to triangle ROS by what? By ASA. This implies that the side in front of M is 3 dash, then the side in front of M is 3 dash. That means PO is equal to OR, and the side in front of Z, if it is 4 dash, then the side in front of F, it is 4 dash. So OQ is equal to OS by CPCT. So we get the fifth property, that is diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So that means what is happening, children? We can write all the 5 things together. That is our takeaway home today. Number 1, both pairs of opposite sides in a parallelogram are equal are equal to both pairs of opposite sides in a parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides in a parallelogram. Sides in a parallelogram are parallel. Then consecutive adjacent angles are supplementary. Consecutive angles which are adjacent are supplementary, all of them, each and every pair of consecutive adjacent, each and all pair. Then what is there? Fourth one is diagonally opposite angles. This is for parallelograms. Diagonally opposite angles, both pairs are equal. Then the final is diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Always children bisect each other. So always children, what you do, suppose you are making a parallelogram, so you remember this property. First make a fresh parallelogram, PQRS. Remember, whatever you can mark equal, you can mark. This is always equal to this, this is equal to this, this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this. If this angle is A, this is B, then A plus B is 180, and this is A, then this is A, and this is B, then this is B. Then secondly, you should also know that the diagonals of a parallelogram will bisect each other, but they are not equal. They may or may not be equal. If this is 5, this is 5, this is 6, this is 6, so this is equal to this, and this is equal to this. So that is there, children. So that is the takeaway from here. Thank you.